Hello, my dear beloved children. In continuation of my previous message, I want to tell you about another topic that is better not to touch upon in a conversation with your soul. Many people strive to learn about their previous incarnations, and in the esoteric world there is even a theory that a person's illnesses and life problems largely depend on his karmic past and are retribution for mistakes made in previous lives. In fact, this is not entirely true. It is true that many souls incarnate in groups in order to untie their karmic knots. But knowing who you were to each other in past lives may not only not help, but may even hinder untying these knots. For example, if someone finds out that a person close to him now was his tormentor or even his murderer in a past life, this is somehow deposited in his subconscious, and therefore leaves an imprint on their personal relationships. In fact, in order to untie such a knot, it is necessary to learn to live in accordance with the laws of the universe, thereby trying to build a harmonious relationship with this person, based on unconditional love. That is why people are born with a blocked memory of their karmic destiny so that it does not influence the evolution of their soul in this incarnation. And only in exceptional cases, when ancient and pure human souls come to earth in the name of service to humanity, they are helped not to stumble, for which sometimes the forces of light and the souls of these people reveal to them the knowledge of who they were in the past and what their mission is in their current incarnation. This is done so that they feel the responsibility placed upon them and do not deviate from the path chosen by their soul. Unfortunately, quite often the three-dimensional world absorbs a person so much, tempting him with temptations or creating complex everyday problems, that he begins to mercilessly destroy the scenario of his life, carefully built by his heavenly assistants, and first of all by his soul. And then the forces of light decide to reveal to him the knowledge of his previous great incarnations and of the goals that his soul set for itself, having decided to descend to earth from the high vibrational level it had already achieved into the dense world of the third dimension. But even in this case, the result may be sad, since the internal qualities of a person already developed in this incarnation can play a cruel joke on him. Having learned how great he is, such a person begins not to rise up the spiritual ladder, but, on the contrary, to fall even lower, as his pride grows to the skies and he begins to feel like a celestial being who has descended to earth to enlighten his flock. And there are now quite a few such gurus in the esoteric world. Therefore, my dears, knowledge about one's past lives can become for many a difficult test of strength of spirit and purity of soul, which not everyone is able to withstand with dignity. That's where we'll stop today. The Father Absolute, who loves you immeasurably, spoke to you.